he's a rooster, man.
Was tough as nails in the field. Would continually take it to blokes and try and pick on blokes twice his size.
He was great. It didn't matter. He's another one of those players. He does he can play bush football this week and international next week. He just give 110%. One of those blokes, I think he just loved playing footy. Didn't matter where you were.
He'd always be there if you needed him. He'd always turn up.
Crazy freak, fitness freak, tough mother too.
Don't you love it? Yep. I love this game.
He was just one of those players that just wanted to be everywhere on the field. Great leader, champion bloke.
He was just so competitive. Every single thing that you did, he just always wanted to win, and he would not give you an inch. And I think that's why he played so much first grade and was so successful with everything he did.
Michael Crocker, has he got it down? Yes, he has. That's a brilliant piece of support work.
Brought Mick Crocker to the club. We're looking for leadership because we lacked, around Roy we needed guys to assist, and Roy went down that year as well and Crock took over as captain. But it was a great call by John Lang, because he started the season off, Mick was a bit all over the place, and he'd arrived up here from Melbourne, and coming to South after being at Melbourne was very hard for him and it was near his end of his career, so he'd had a lot of injuries. So when he arrived at us, we had to really patch him together, and he was going all right, but then John Lang gave him the captaincy.
My last season there, when we had so many injuries, Crock's had finally got his body right and was probably our greatest asset. He made him captain of the team, and mainly because he was the last man standing for the experienced players, and he just did a fantastic job with the boys. And we were playing for a spot in the semis in the last game, and I don't think without Crocks we would have probably got anywhere near it. And not just so much his football, but the leadership he gave, and had some really young players in there, and Crocks was tremendous for us.
He has been inspirational at times with the captaincy.
I remember being in rehab one day, and I was 20 years old, I think, on a knee reconstruction, and he got me in there on the watt bike down in the dungeon downstairs, and basically flogged himself to he couldn't walk until he was vomiting, and I just thought, what am I in for here? And he trained every day like that. He flogged himself and got the best out of himself.
Both years with under John Lang's coaching, people don't realise that we never had some great players in the side, but both years we finished, the last game of the season was when we decided whether we made the 8 or not. So, and both years I think we finished 10th or 9th. And Michael Crocker had a lot to do with that. He kept the team together.
Mick, that does keep your season alive, and it has been a wonderful 7 days for South Sydney.
It has been, and we just want to keep working on our preparation, and all we can do is control our own destiny and come up with the 2 points each week, and we're still a chance.
A lot of people probably think he was at that end stage of his career, but a lot of people don't realise what he brought to the table was his off-field presence.
He was a competitor. He never let anyone stand over him or his teammates. Always had someone's back, and he proved that not only at club level, at State of Origin, international level. He was just that stand-over guy.
It wasn't about the duration or the time he spent on the field. As much as you loved him to spend as much time on the field, it was actually what the quality of the time that he did do on the field that kind of almost sparked the team to go, we got it going. And you knew his presence was felt as soon as he stepped, whether it was for 4 minutes, 2 minutes, or whether it's for the whole game. You knew he was on that field.
He's one of those proud players that you want to play with.
Was on the short side. Here's low. Sando making another tackle. They've worked him over tonight. 22 tackles he's made. They can't stop Crocker though. A simple play, one off the play of the ball. He dives in